Hello, my friends. Today we are going to be doing an art activity. This is one of my favorite art activities. Not only is this an art activity, it's also a little bit of a science activity. So this is called spin art. And what we're going to do for spin art is we are going to make our marker spin along with our CD. So materials you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of paper, any kind of paper you want to draw with. I like to have a little scrap paper because for this activity, I really like to have markers that are good and not dried out. I want to make sure that they're really nice and working really good. So I like to have a little scrap paper so I can just check out my markers and see how they're doing and use the best one for this activity. So I got my paper, I got my markers, I got some tape just in case the markers don't quite fit into the CD quite right, and I got my CD. So here's the deal with the CDs. You need to go to your parents and you need to ask them what CD is okay for you to use. All right, because you are going to be putting your fingers all over it, you're going to be smudging it up, you're going to be looking at it and the shiny side of the CD, so you need to ask your parents which CDs they don't use a lot, which ones are they okay with you using for this activity, because you don't want to mess up any of their really good CDs that they like listening to. So, once you've got that sorted, you can come back to your activity area. What you're going to do first is you're going to take your marker. I think I'm going to try out the black marker. Let's see how that's working. Oop. Elbow misfired there. So I got my black marker. That looks okay. We're going to try it out. So I'm going to take my CD. I'm going to put my cap end first through the top hole of the CD. I just like to do it this way. So you can put it in, if you want, you can put it in all the way as far up as it goes. You can just kind of have it at the bottom. You can have it in the middle. If you want to have it in the middle or towards the bottom, you're going to want to use your tape for that because it's not quite going to stay quite as well as if you have it all the way up here at the top. So you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm holding the CD with my thumb. I've got my thumb on that shiny side of the CD. That's not great for the CD. These CDs have been through a lot. I can't really do anything to them that hasn't already been done to them. That's why I'm using them. But your CDs at home, make sure they're not nicer CDs that your parents really like, okay? All right. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to have this down in the middle, I think. So I'm going to use my tape. So this is where it can get a little sciencey, because how this spins is going to change depending on where you put the CD. All right? So you can play with it, and you can say, is it going to spin better if I put it at the bottom? Is it going to spin better if I put it at the top? Is it going to spin better if I put it in the middle? You can say, is it going to spin better if I put more tape on it? Is it going to spin better if I tilt the CD a little bit? Any of those questions you want to ask, you can do, and you can find out the answer all by yourself. So I just like to put a couple pieces of tape on it, make it a little sturdy, and we'll try this out. So you saw I left the marker cap on the marker until I was done, and I was ready to put it on the paper, right? All right. And the reason I did that is because I don't like dried out markers. So what I'm going to do, you can spin this any way you want. I like to just grab it by the marker and just give it a spin. So let's see. All right, let's see. So that's how that one did. Not bad, right? All right. So then you can ask. So then you can ask yourself, is this going to spin better if I move it up a little bit? Should I move it down a little bit? Should I put more tape on it? What should I do to make this spin better? So those are questions you can ask yourself. You can try that out. Do it with your family. Do it with whoever. And just have fun with it. You can change the color too. Have fun with it. Send us some pictures of your creations.